this one yet? No. Okay. This product, nobody in the world has anything like this. It's called Slenderiiz. People call it the skinny drops, and it definitely helps people lose weight. We have people that have lost hundreds of pounds, but we also have people on the other end of the spectrum. We have fitness competitors, bodybuilders, beauty pageant girls that need to, get lean fast or get in a certain shape using this same thing to literally suck the fat out of the parts that they need the fat sucked out of, and everyone in between. So it definitely helps with weight loss. What I like to call it is our homeopathic and herbal body balancing formula with a great side effect of weight loss, among other side effects. So the box comes like this. You open it up, and there's these 2 bottles. And this is not HCG or anything like this. One bottle is homeopathic, the other is herbal with some other ingredients, which I'll describe. In the box is a pamphlet, and it's just an instruction manual giving the person, guidance on what to prepare for, as well as the food list. And the food list is pretty extensive. It's just healthy, wholesome foods. It keeps people out of the fast food lane. It does eliminate the starchy carbs, but gives you the fibrous carbs. And there's incredible recipes that you can make from this food, even desserts. So when someone initially gets the Slenderiiz, it's usually because they want to lose weight. But I will tell you, as healthcare practitioners, you will love the results of this product. They may be looking for weight loss, but what you're going to discover is you're going to be able to help them wean off of different medications and different things. I absolutely use this with every diabetic, every pre-diabetic. Within 30 to 60 days, they won't need insulin. They'll be able to get off their metformin if they're putting the drops under their tongue 3 times a day as it's directed in the instructions. I also have women telling me their hot flashes have gone away, and I'll explain a little bit about the mechanism of how all that is happening. We have people, obviously, they're losing weight. They're able to wean off of working with their doctor or get off even their blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, anxiety medication, all kinds of things, because again, homeopathic and herbal body balancing drops. That's what's happening. We're rebalancing. All right, so let's go over these drops. I even use these with people that don't need to lose weight. When I start working with them, just to give them a 30-day rebalance, because most people are off kilter in one way, shape, or form in one of these things that I'm going to talk about. Okay, so the first bottle is your homeopathic remedy. You put the drops, this goes under your tongue 10 minutes before you eat your 3 largest meals. I always tell people, if you skip a meal, if you're doing intermittent fasting, get them in when you would normally do a meal, because they don't work in the bottle. But once they get in your system, within 3 or 4 days, some of the results are amazing. So this people call their discipline. The drops go under the tongue, and they literally have a positive impact on the brain, reset the taste buds. Within 3 or 4 days, people notice a difference in their sugar cravings. Either they don't want that thing they always had to have. They can feel in control and have, not that cookies are on the program, but 1 cookie and not the whole batch of cookies, right? That you eat before the family gets home, right? Because you're out of control with your sugar addiction. Or from a volume standpoint, like they get satisfied a lot quicker. So obviously, if we look at what sugar does to the brain, it impacts the same area of the brain as cocaine. So people become physiologically addicted, and they can't help themselves. They just can't break the habit. Within 3 or 4 days, I had people who told me, I'll do your food list, but I'm not giving up my Mountain Dew. I'm not giving up my Rockstar. I'm not giving up my whatever. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I know within 3 or 4 days that situation is going to change. And I have someone who hasn't touched a Mountain Dew in literally 7 or 8 years now, because the drops are so impactful with that. So obviously that's a huge impact on insulin, huge impact with diabetics. That's why I always get diabetics on this product, because you can literally snap them out of that horrific health challenge that literally, their body is drowning in sugar. Every organ is as well, fatty liver, the whole 9, the blood vessels go, everything. This is such an easy remedy for that. So this also has a homeopathic remedy to support the thyroid. So obviously we have hyper or hypo. Most people who come with weight issues have a sluggish hypothyroidism. And so we've got some thyroid support. And oftentimes this is all it takes to get the thyroid, again, working properly. So this is your discipline. 10 minutes before you eat your 3 largest meals. This also starts to alkalize the body. We have so many people that tell us their aches and pains have gone away. And that's a whole systemic thing happening with the body, but that's the first bottle. The second bottle is called Accelerate. And this one you put under your tongue twice a day, right before you eat your 2 largest meals. Now, of course, we want people to follow it as close as possible. But again, if you forget, remember, if it's not 10 minutes and it's 5 minutes or 15 minutes, we can live with that, but as much as possible, try to follow the instructions. This one is your feel good. It has ashwagandha, rhodiola, adaptogenic herbs. So we're bringing down cortisol level. When you bring down cortisol, you're also at the same time bringing down insulin as well. So we brought insulin down by getting the sugar cravings under control. We're going to bring it down again because we're going to bring down cortisol, and cortisol and insulin run together. Just cortisol runs a little bit ahead of insulin. And I'm probably telling you things you already know, but I don't know who knows what. So I'm just kind of giving you my spiel. That's okay. Okay. So we're bringing down cortisol. So insulin will come down. So obviously that's going to help with the weight loss, help with the blood sugar, but also it's going to help with the sleep, right? It's going to help with so many other things. And because we're impacting insulin and cortisol, two of the most powerful probably hormones in our bodies in terms of taking us down a negative path, the impact and the cascade that has with our other hormones, our female hormones, even our testosterone, even getting sleep and producing more growth hormone, all of that is impacted. So women tell us their hot flashes have gone away or significantly reduced. There's a lot of other things happening because we're rebalancing. We also wanted to give a little bit of energy with this. So we have a little bit of the raw green tea extract, as well as vitamin B12 in the methylated form. I know many of you are probably very familiar with that. So we use the methylated form. We actually get our B12 from chlorella, the blue-green algae. So that's the B12.